Good morning. Good morning. I'm so excited. And Melanie says,
You're always excited.
so true. So, welcome, my friends, to the Millionaire of the Diamonds. This is an incredible podcast. I'm Maria Mariano, over 4 decades in the development of myself because the better entrepreneur, the better leader I become, the more I'm able to instill confidence, not just in myself, but in others. And this is the real thing, how can we add value to other people? So if you're coming here for motivation, wrong place. If you're coming here to be inspired, wrong place. If you're coming here to be transformed, now listen to today's podcast because somewhere inside of you, you're capable of becoming a lot more. So all those listening, raise your hands. Who feels they're capable of becoming a lot more? Me. Anyways, exactly. Like, hello. There's so much more in us. So if you want more, you have to become more. That's the that's the statement that kills, Melanie, right? Oh, I already do all of this. It's not doing more. It's doing things differently at the same time. Like I always say, I have the same unwavering schedule since I began in business when I was 18 years old. It's just evolved into doing different things, right? And that's the question. Okay, what do I have to do now to continue becoming the better person because there's more for me out there? So the question has never been, how do I get more? The real question is, who do I have to become to deserve more? That's going to be a sentence really hitting hard. Don't worry, Melanie Miller is going to explain the science behind it, why people naturally gravitate towards certain individuals and less towards others. And Marie-Pierre is going to challenge you with questions that will help you honestly evaluate yourself. But before we dive in, let's go to you, Marie-Pierre. I want to hear, we're getting close to the end of the month.
Yes, we're getting close to the end of the month. Absolutely. So it's time to share the podcast first thing. So when you see the arrow just beside where you write your comments, so you want to click and share on every social media platform, and you have a text that you can copy paste from the comment. So when you share on every social media platform, people understand why they should listen to the podcast. But you will see that you can also send it by messenger. You can send it by text message to one person at a time. So that means if you have someone in mind, that's the best way to make sure that they will click on the link and listen to the podcast. And then we have our contest, Les Millionnaires des Diamants. So first, when you go on our Facebook group, Les Millionnaires des Diamants Inspirational Group, every time you post, every time you comment, you react, you gain points during the month to be in the top 10 contributor of the group. And at the end of the month, the official top 10 will get a voucher to go shop on the boutique Les Millionnaires des Diamants. But month to date, yes, we're getting close, but we are not yet at the end of the month. So top 10 month to date, we have number 10, the page des Images et des mots. Number 9, the page Motivation. Number 8, we have Nada Bonham. Number 7, Sherry Novak. Number 6, Linda Casava. Number 5, Nathalie Brochu. Number 4, Kendra Sepingason. Number 3, Lise Boucher. Number 2, Louise Gauthier. And number 1, Martinez. So carnation to our top 10 month to date. And then we have a draw at the end of each month. So to be in the draw, there's two ways. First, with the boutique Millionnaires des Diamants. So when you place an order, when you receive your order, make sure you always take a picture and you post on social media and you tag Les Millionnaires des Diamants. And then same thing, but with the book Les Millionnaires des Diamants. So when you receive whatever the book, you make sure that you take a picture. You're reading one of the book, you take a picture. You're doing one of the quiz book, you take a picture. You're using your agenda, Les Millionnaires des Diamants. Again, you can take a new picture. That means that you can have a new picture every day to post on social media and always tag Les Millionnaires des Diamants to be in the draw at the end of the month. And last thing, if you don't already have your... Oh, Charlie. We have more dog in the house.
And
Yay!
more dog and more doggies.
Okay, so yeah, so if you don't already have your ticket for the next conference, make sure that you click on the link to get your ticket. It's a virtual conference, so you can watch from all around the world. And even if the time is not right for you, you can watch it in replay. But you need your ticket to receive the link to watch it in replay. And for those that who are close to Anjou and you want to be in the studio with us, there's still some place. Send me a message when you get your ticket if you want to be in the studio with us. Voila.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I got all these dogs, but they just give me so much energy.
Ooh.
They add so much value to me. Did you get it, Melanie? They add value to me. So naturally, I gravitate towards them. Now, why Maria Mariano didn't like animals before? Because I didn't allow them in my life to see how much value they added. And today I have a zoo. Okay, enough said. Let's dive into the podcast. Okay, so today I want to challenge a belief that keeps millions of people stuck and frustrated. Most people spend their entire lives looking for a better opportunity, a better company, a better boss, a better economy to prosper, a better market. They want better leadership, better this, better that. Better, better. Stop it, stop it, stop it, stop it. Okay? Because the problem here is they keep believing success is waiting somewhere else. Okay? And today is going to be the revelation that there is no success anywhere else. 40 years, over 4 decades in business, success isn't hiding behind another opportunity. I can say this at age 62 with absolute certainty. Success is hiding behind the one person who is responsible, me. Okay. I am responsible. So let me take you back when I first started Tupperware business. Nobody was waiting for Maria Mariano. Nobody knew Maria Mariano. Nobody said, here's your team, Maria Mariano. Here's your recruits, Maria Mariano. No, 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 no. There was no, here's a promotion. There was nothing. There was no influence. There was no title. There was no reputation. There was no, I had zero experience. Nothing, nothing, nothing. I simply made one decision to become valuable. Now, I have to thank the way I was raised, religious background. What does that have to do with it? Well, a lot. When you know, even if for the slightest time in your life you followed anything religious or whatever, I know Melanie understands me. You immediately get inundated with how you're going to add value, how you're going to how you're going to bring service to others. So it's a mindset. So I really thank my early beginnings in my life for me to have had the capacity early on in my life to become valuable. And one lesson changed my life forever. Nobody owes you their business. I needed to understand that, right? Nobody owes me their trust. Nobody owes me their time. Nobody owes me to reply to a text message I sent, to a messenger message I sent, to an email I sent. Nobody owes me anything. Yet today I hear a lot of people say, she didn't answer my text. They didn't answer my messages. And I want to say lovingly here to everybody out there, why should they? Why should they answer you? Why should they meet with you? Why should your kids always call you? Why should they always come and see you? Why should your husband, your wife, your better half support? Like, why? And I'm saying this lovingly, right? Because I know that question stings a lot. I know. I just asked it lately to my sister, and you saw her right away get defensive. Why? Why does XYZ owe you anything? So the truth that hurts the most is the truth that changes us the most. Just remember this. Think about it. Every single day, people are overwhelmed with emails. Every single day, there's so much information. Everybody's soliciting us from everywhere. People are asking for our attention. Like, visualize you're going through a market, nice market in Italy, and everybody's yelling, "Fish here, nuts here, this here." Everybody's, hundreds of people are yelling, "Come here, come here, come here." Now, why would they come to you? So one of the things I enjoyed reading is when they notice that you are not shouting, they'll come to you. They'll come to you because they see you helping somebody else and they're succeeding. They'll come to you because you're answering questions. They'll come to you because they see you solving problems. They see you teaching. They see you serving. People will naturally gravitate to you with this. And as I said to Sylvain and Jean-Philippe, in my field, how many people have stopped doing a live sale this day because nobody's watching, rather than saying, I need to service my people better. If nobody's watching, or if your sales aren't increasing, have you asked yourself the question, why? Because that question, that stings, right? Why should they join your VIP? Why should they buy from you? Why should they? Will give you the answer to grow it from year to year to year to year, right? I see Sherry Novak doing it, and I know that she is servicing her people with intentionality. This is always the question that stings all the time. They have no people at rally. Why? Why should they be there? Do they feel valued? So, all that being said, to become valuable, and one lesson that will change your life forever, is always asking yourself, why should they be on my live recipe? Okay. How can I help them today? So you need to wake up. I wrote down, they need to wake up every morning and say, who can I help today? And the beautiful part is this: the moment you stop chasing opportunities, the moment you stop asking, why aren't they following me? The moment you stop all of this and you start saying, that message I'm going to send, how is it going to add value? Everything begins to change. And again, I'm going to circle back to Sherry Novak when she began with humble beginnings. But as she's growing in this business more and more, I can sincerely see, as I was preparing the podcast, how Sherry has grown, not into a better saleswoman, not into a better recruiter, but into a human being that is better serving her people and their needs. So naturally, people gravitate towards her and want to succeed. And I will go as far as, probably for her to begin with. People will always outperform themselves when they feel valued and when we add value to them. So, with no further ado, there is a science behind human behavior that will explain this, and it's going to be my friend Melanie Miller.
Yes, thank you very much, Maria. And thank you for sharing some wonderful stories and ideas about your journey at Tupperware and what you have realized on the way. What strikes me most is that when you deal with Maria, she never has a question in her head which says, what can I get from you? What she asks herself all the time is, how can I help you? And perhaps that is one of the greatest lessons in this entire section of Napoleon Hill's book. Hill explains that the new way of marketing services is not trying to sell something, it's about creating value first. Opportunities come afterwards. I believe this applies perfectly to our Tupperware business. Yes, we provide our customers through wonderful products, but we also provide value to our consultants. We help people develop confidence, leadership skills, business skills, friendships, a sense of belonging, of purpose. I honestly believe that one of the reasons Les Diamants has been so successful, even though we sell exactly the same products as every other Tupperware organization, is because we've always focused on giving more value to everyone. More training, more recognition, more encouragement, more opportunities to grow. And modern psychology tells us that there is a very good reason why this works. Human beings are naturally attracted to people who make their lives better. Psychologists call one of these principles the principle of reciprocity. It simply means that when someone gives us something valuable, we naturally feel a desire to give something back. Not because we're forced to, but because human beings are wired for cooperation. When someone helps us, teaches us, encourages us, or generally cares about our success, our brains naturally begin to build trust. Relationships become stronger, commitment increases. People want to stay connected to those who have invested in them. Neuroscience also helps explain what happens. When people feel appreciated, supported, or helped, the brain releases dopamine. This creates feelings of satisfaction and motivation. At the same time, oxytocin, the chemical associated with trust and human connection, increases. Oxytocin strengthens relationships. It makes people feel safe, accepted, part of something bigger than themselves. And perhaps one of the greatest gifts we can give another human being is exactly that feeling, the feeling that they belong, that they matter, that someone believes in them. Psychologists also talk about something called social exchange theory. This suggests that people naturally remain in relationships where they perceive the benefits outweigh the costs. Now, this is not simply about money. People stay because they receive value. They stay where they are learning, growing, feeling appreciated, feeling encouraged, feeling connected. This is why many people remain in organizations for years, not because of the products alone, but because of the people, because they have found a community, a place where they can become a better version of themselves. There is another important psychological concept called perceived value. Two people can receive exactly the same product, yet one person feels they've received something extraordinary. Why? Because of the experience that surrounds it, the advice, the service, the relationship, the support afterwards, the education, the encouragement. The product becomes only one part of the value. The person providing it becomes equally important. And perhaps that is exactly what Hill was describing nearly 90 years ago. The remarkable thing is that when we focus on helping others succeed, something unexpected happens. We often become more successful ourselves, not because we chase success, but because people naturally move towards those who consistently create value. Customers return, consultants remain engaged, new recruits tell their friends, people recommend those they trust. In many ways, success becomes the natural consequence of serving others well. Perhaps this is why Hill believed that the future belonged to those who focused on service, because value creates trust. Trust creates relationships. Relationships create loyalty, and loyalty creates lasting success. So maybe the real question we should ask ourselves today, every day, is not what can I sell today, or even how many recruits can I find? Perhaps the better question is, whose life can I improve today? Because when we consistently add value to other people's lives, our own success takes care of itself. And now I'm going to hand you over to Marie Pierre, who help us discover how much value we are really bringing to other people's lives. Over to you, Marie Pierre.
Thank you, Melanie. I don't know why my camera is flew. Do 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 do. Hello, here. It will come back. Okay, so let's start. That's funny. Okay, so let's start the quiz of this morning because today the reflection that we want to ask ourselves is, are we waiting for opportunities or are we creating that value? So the reflection is to stop asking ourselves, why isn't anyone choosing me? But start asking, what value am I creating that will make someone want to choose me? So that's really what we are doing with the reflection today. So for each question, you can answer A or B. So let's start with question number one. So you send someone a message about your business and they don't answer. So what do you think? A, I think that people never answer my messages. Or B, I ask myself, did my message offer them a reason to respond or did it only ask for something? Question number two. You are at work or maybe in your business, there's an opportunity for more responsibility that becomes available. So what do you do? A, you wait to be noticed, or B, you consistently look for ways to contribute before anyone asks for your help. Question number 3. Someone asks you what you do. So, do you A, explain your job or your business, or B, you explain the problem that you help people solve? Question number 4. You meet someone for the first time. So, do you A, quickly talk about what you need and what you are offering, or B, you become curious about them and look for ways that you might help? And question number 5. If someone recommended you today, why would they do it? A, because they like you, or B, because they know that you constantly create value. So did you get mostly A's or mostly B's? So if you had mostly A, you are the opportunity seeker. So you have dream, you have potential, you want more from life, but you may sometimes focus more on the opportunities that you wish that you come your way than on the value that you are creating every day. So the good news is that this can change one day at a time. So instead of asking who will give me a chance, you want to start asking what problem can I solve? What person can I help? What value can I create today? Because the marketplace world people who make other people's life easier, better, or brighter. So become that person, and then you will see the opportunity will naturally follow you. And then if you have mostly B, you are the value creator. So you understand that people are attracted to value. You don't wait for opportunities, you create them. So you focus on helping before asking. So serving before selling, listening before speaking, giving before receiving. So people trust you because they know that you genuinely care about making a difference. So you want to continue growing your skills, your character, and your ability to solve problems because the more value you create, the more opportunities that will naturally find you. So, 3 daily practice to create more value. Number 1, solve one small problem at a time. So every day, intentionally make someone's days easier. So it could be maybe answering a question or sharing an idea or making an introduction, offering encouragement or helping without being asked. Small act of value that will create lasting trust. Number 2, learn something that will help someone else. So don't just learn to collect information, but learn so you can better serve people around you. So knowledge becomes valuable only when it improves someone else's life. And number 3, listen more than you speak. People will tell you exactly what they need if you truly listen. So the better you understand people, the more value you can bring. So listen more than you speak. So to close, I want you to, after that, continue that reflection just to see how do you help people. So 4 questions you can ask yourself. How do I help people? What is the biggest problem that I help solving? Why people come to you? And what is that value that you want to become known for? And if the answer are unclear, don't worry. It's an opportunity that to work on that, and the clearer that your value will become, the easier it will become for people to remember you, to trust you, and recommend you. So on that, I wish you a beautiful day, and we will see you tomorrow morning for the next podcast. Yeah. Okay. Have a beautiful day. Bye, everyone.
They flew.